Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Extra Sauce with me, Bosun. Yes, I'm not going to say your boy, and I'm going to stop saying that I'm not going to say your boy again. It is done, I'm done. How are you guys doing now? How was your weekend? My weekend was, how was it? It wasn't how I expected it to be. It wasn't how I planned it to be. It was good, but it was good in a way because I went to stay with my friend who wasn't feeling too well about himself, and he was trying to raise some money to travel, and he found that the money was so much and everything. So I don't have money to give him. But I went to give him some moral support. Like, you say, you know what, bro? Calm down. I'm here to help you. Whatever decision you want to make, I'm here to support you. So you understand. So I was just there, just chilled. And I had some friends that came up from abroad that came to Nigeria to check up on us. And my parents, my mother did meet by. We had point is, the weekend was kind of fun, was interesting. Even though one of my friends, Ovie, he did not come and visit me, but it's all right. Anyway, I've got a lot of interesting stories, interesting gist, things that happened over the weekend, things that happened over the week, like last week. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. We'll be right back. Extra sauce. Yeah. So my first gist is last week, before last week, like 2 weeks ago, we had some women where on Twitter where it went round. It wasn't on Twitter. It was on the news. It was on the news. It was in the newspaper. It was everywhere. Where they said some women were raided. Some clubs were raided and some women arrested and they were charged to court. Where they said some rich girls, some rich men children were part of these women that were arrested and charged to court for prostitution. And I'm like, rich man child, prostitute. I'm confused. I'm not understanding this kind of situation. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, I found that story shady. I found it confusing. I'm like, okay. Because really, this look I'm having, like this confusion state that was the state I was in at that point when I saw the news. Then, last week, we now heard that, where did we saw it on Twitter, because the news didn't carry it, the media didn't carry it, it was on Twitter. It was trending. 70 women were raided from clubs, from a club. Where's the clubs? Yeah, from a club, and were arrested, and they were all tagged prostitutes. Now, hear it. Those women, when they got to the police station, they were told that if you don't have to bail yourself with 5,000. If you don't pay yourself with 5,000 naira, you will do the other thing. You pay yourself, you bail yourself through the other means. Now, the funny thing is that the people that didn't have the 5,000 naira to pay for this bill and everything, they were raped. They were raped with pure water nylons. And I'm like, wow. What in God's name is that? I tell you, I am really confused. I don't know what to say. But I'm like saying, this is totally wrong. The government should look into this matter. It is quite sad. And you know the funny thing, it doesn't happen only in Abuja. That one that happened in Abuja is like the major thing that happened. Like, because it was a lot, because there were 70 women. That's why it happens everywhere, especially in Lagos, where you will go on the road and they say, can just attack you for any. I'm even talking of the fact that they even attack, they raid people unnecessarily. Now let's talk about women. They tag women anyhow. They say, you are working with Ashaiwo, this is the carry the person. What is this? Now, there was a protest in Abuja where it was tagged, say her name, Nigeria, where the women went out to say, you know what? Now, the funny thing is that these women that were raided, they weren't allowed a lawyer to represent them. Do you get? They were not allowed a lawyer. So people don't even know this women's name. They don't know who these women are. And you understand the whole, you know how it is in Nigeria, not even Nigeria, in Africa. If you're raped and you come out and talk about it, you will end up being the victim. So I'm guessing that's why most women didn't come out and talk about the fact that, okay, they were one of the victims. Although there was a story on Twitter where a relative of one of the women that was raped talked about the issue of the sister, because they said the lady is practically not talking. Like she's traumatized at the whole experience. And I'm like, wow. It's really sad. We need to start seeing that women are humans. And I like what there was this Jabite sister in a video that went viral during that protest where she said, see, I am a woman. I am allowed to dress how I want to dress. I am a woman. I'm allowed to go where I want to go. If I want to go to the club, let me go. If I yes, I know prostitution is a crime in Nigeria. Yes, we understand. We know it's against the law. We know that okay, it's not right. Yes, I understand. Okay, we've heard that. They say it's in the law where it's not right that being a prostitute in Nigeria is not right and everything. We understand that okay, see, even if we're going to even do okay, we're going to raid, we understand. It doesn't mean you should treat them as animals. What? What is this? Eh? What is this? Please. The government should look into this. The government should look into this. And the police, they need like a proper overhauling. They need proper orientation. Like, you need to treat women as human beings. Please. Please. Now my next gist. Wow, this one is very, 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 very interesting. It's really deep. And when I saw the story, I'm like, who is deep? So, Tonto DK is in the news. Oh, she's in the news. Oh, she has been going all over in church. I'm telling everybody that cares to listen how horrible her ex is. That's Churchill. She has been telling the world how horrible her ex is. How he has been a horrible husband. Where he was a horrible man. In fact, she said that, oh, Churchill is a yahoo boy. In fact, it doesn't even last more than 45 seconds. I'm like, wow, babe. Okay, so here's the thing. When I saw the whole drama where she was talking about bashing her husband online, in fact, if you even come for Tonto online, she will come for you. Like, you know what, in this life I will kill you. And so when I saw the story, when I saw how she was bashing everybody, bashing her husband, I was of the opinion like, oh, Tonto, what is this? Why would you do this kind of thing? You are a woman. This can it come? You don't need to do it because of your child. This that. Oh, what you did is not good. Oh, by the way, do you know she had receipts of all the things? Anyway, let's move on. She showed where she was one that was paying the child school fees. The husband doesn't pay child support and everything. She was one that's been paying the whole school fees, paying for the child's upbringing and everything. So I was of the opinion that babe, after all, you have a child for this man. Why will you come out and be bashing your ex like that? Da. And I put up and I brought the conversation with a lot of people. I had a discussion with Omalicha. Omalicha was like, you know what, she understands that what she's going through, like and she would have advised that, okay, you know what, the fact that yes, this man hurt you badly, yes, this way this man did you was so wrong, like, and it's all right to speak your truth, but then think about your child. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's true. Now and I also spoke with Toke about it, and she was like, you know what, see, it is our own way of healing. Even Omaja said it too, that's our way of healing. That's the way she can go through the whole drama. And then it was Omaja that brought my attention to this thing. The husband too has been granting interviews. None of us we didn't see the interview. She knows they know each other, and he knows he has been dropping some things that has been triggering her. If you notice that she has been quiet for a very long time. In fact, she had some deals where she went to Dubai for some travel agency and some stuff like that, where she has been doing shoots, she has been doing other stuff, minding her business. But this her husband, Churchill too, which is very petty. Very, very petty. He has been granting interview, saying some things about her too. And she was like, you know what, you want us to break let's break this table. Then I like what Toke wrote, what the Toke's reply in response to all this. I'm sure a lot of people were asking her what's up, and she was like saying, you know what, you guys, if you were not in the marriage with her, you don't know the thing that this auntie went through. So let her heal. We all heal differently, which is true. I understand that fact. That see, and when I saw that, and I understood the fact that, you know what, people heal differently. You don't have to enforce someone to, like, you know what, yeah, after so many years you're supposed to have gone through it, you're supposed to have gotten over it. This. See, it was obvious that, in my opinion, it was obvious that she was in love with this man. It was obvious that she was in love with him. She was really in love with him, because according to her, I said she was battered. She was battered in this marriage. I think the thing that made her leave was the fact that he even cheated on her. She said that. And I'm like, this marriage thing, really, it got me thinking. I'm like, this marriage thing, it is really not a bed of roses. We see a lot of people running into marriage and they're going, oh, vru. They'll go and do, oh, vru. Oh, oh, vru. The society will force you. Oh, you are single now. Oh, Bobo, you have not married. Even my mother was even telling me, oh, you will not marry. I'm like looking at it like, she, mommy. Even I have friends where they're under pressure. My cousin is under pressure. I have a friend that she's really under a lot of pressure where she's now ready to settle for anything that comes her way. And I'm like, see, issues like this is what I think people should think about. Are you sure that when you go into this marriage you'll be happy? Are you sure that when you go into this man hurts you, or this woman hurts you, you would be happy? Let's think about it. Let's think about these things. Please. Please. Anyway, that's all I have for you on this week's episode. Do join me again next week for another episode. Anyway, see you guys later. Why am I saying anyway? Okay. Bye-bye. 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 Hey guys, I'm sure you enjoyed today's episode. Now do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is at Rhythm FM Nigeria, and also follow us on all our social media handles. Now, do not forget to subscribe, like and comment Rhythm FM Nigeria.